Okay, well it's 4:30, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Welcome to an all levels short little flow that we'll do today. I'm Megan with Free Expression Studio, if you haven't met me before, but I try to just introduce myself each time I come on. And I wanted to point out that I'm in the space that I'm gonna be moving into to share under one roof with Free Spirit Yoga and Trapeze. So this is kind of a cool little peek into the studio space we're getting set up for our reopening here in a week or so. So we're excited to be able to offer a space of healing once again, physically, for people to come in and find that connection with the community, because we know that's so important, especially right now. So let's go ahead and get started. I just want to maybe check if, maybe wait one more minute, see if anyone else wants to hop on. But I'll go ahead and say to start, have your yoga mat, maybe some water if you like to have water by you. Stay hydrated. And this is your practice, so I'm going to give you suggestions, obviously, for this flow on what to do, but please feel free to take any modifications you like, any variations you like. You know your body more than I do at this point, so listen to it and do you. If you have any props lying around that you like to use within your yoga practice, whether that's blankets or straps or anything like that, feel free to have them out. You can take a second now, play some music, but really just set your tone and get ready for a nice little flow. So we'll get started. Let's start our little practice today. Seated on our mat in an easy seat. So whether that is crisscross applesauce, or if you have another seat that you like and prefer a little bit more, go ahead and find that now. But elongate through the spine, roll your shoulders down and back. Go ahead and close your eyes. Starting to tune into your breath and into your practice. Tuning into your space, into your mind and body. Noticing where your breath is at. So noticing if you're short and fast up in your chest. See if we can bring it a little lower, a little deeper into our belly, a little longer on our inhales and exhales. And then wherever you're at, just exhale all the air out of your mouth. Big HA. Just release anything you may need to let go. And then inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuous breath on your own here. Inhale and exhale. With your eyes still closed, place your hands on top of your heart. And just take a moment, really tuning into an intention for your practice. It can be something as simple as remembering to breathe. It can be something as simple as sending some love out to someone you can't be with today. Or maybe sending some inward. Maybe you need a little extra love for yourself today. Maybe you picture a place that makes you happy, or a phrase that inspires you, or an emotion that you want to work through or work on. Whatever that intention is, inhale it in. And exhale, release any and all expectation of it into your space. Releasing your hands from your heart. Go ahead and open up the eyes, coming into your space. As we inhale, circle sweep arms up to the sky, reach up, interlace the palms, flip those palms, interlace the fingers, flip the palms up towards the sky. So you reach up to the crown of the head, reach up, and exhale. Start to round your shoulders, pressing those palms forward, finding our seated cat-cow. As we chin to chest, belly to spine. Inhale, reach up, extend up, press up. Exhale, round, chin to chest, belly to spine. Inhale, last one, reach up, extend up, maybe find that baby arch. Exhale, press forward, rounding forward. And then inhale, reach those arms up, release the hands, and shake the hands up as we bring them down to the side. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up, reach up. Exhale, drop your right hand by your right hip as you extend through the left fingertips and over as you exhale, reaching towards the right. So finding a nice stretch through your left side body. Your gaze can be down towards your right fingertips or maybe up towards the ceiling. But on your inhale, see if you can lengthen, create some space in your spine. Exhale, lean, reach, stretch a little deeper. Inhale, reach both hands back up to center. As we exhale, left hand drops down, reaching up to the ceiling and reaching over to the left with our right fingertips. Trying to stack those shoulders, so noticing if you're hunching over with that right shoulder, open up through the chest, lengthen as we inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, come on up to center, reach up with those fingertips. As we exhale, release the hands down. Let's find a reset. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up to the sky. As we exhale, drop your right hand to your left knee. Reach up with those left fingertips. And exhale, twist, reaching with your left hand back. So maybe you stay here, reaching with your left fingertips back. Gaze maybe follows. Or maybe you drop the left fingertips to the mat and help use your fingertips on the mat as leverage to help twist, ring, and rinse. Inhale, come on back up to center. Reach those hands up high. And exhale, drop your left hand to your right knee. Reaching up with the right fingertips and reach back, twist back. So maybe your gaze follows those right fingertips, reaching, or maybe you drop the fingertips down to the mat, helping twist through the rib cage. So you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, twist. And then inhale, come on back up to center, reaching up. And exhale, release the hands, reset. Placing your hands down onto the mat, start to roll over your knees, finding a tabletop position. Planting your hands firmly onto your mat, spread those fingers wide, shoulders stack over wrist, hips over knees. Find that strong, firm tabletop shape. Suck the belly button in towards your spine, create a nice flat back, neutral neck. As we inhale, start to drop your belly towards the mat, gaze up, pull the chest through. Exhale, press into the palms, round through the back. Suck the belly button, spine, chin to chest. Finding our full cat-cow as we inhale, pull the chest through, gaze up, arch to the back, belly down to the mat. Exhale, rounding, chin to chest, belly to spine. Inhale, scoop through, gaze up. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Let's find one more. Inhale, scoop the chest through, gaze up. Exhale, rounding to the back, chin to chest, belly to spine. Inhale, come back to that tabletop. As we exhale, resetting, finding that strong tabletop position. Curl under your toes. Inhale, start to lift your knees. As you exhale, lift those hips high, press them into your palms, press your chest towards your thighs. Finding your first downward dog. Take a moment here, maybe walk it out, bend your right knee and your left. Find your palms to be about shoulder width distance, spread those fingers wide. Press firmly into the mat as you press your chest towards your thighs. Your knees can be bent as much as they need here, but work those heels down towards the earth. So finding an inhale, and then exhale, so you can press those heels down a little deeper. Let your head get heavy, maybe shake it out, right and left. And then looking up to your hands, start to tiptoe your feet up to the top of the mat, finding a forward fold. Separating your feet, hip width distance. Finding a ragdoll. So bending into the knees as much as you need here. Just let your whole upper body drape over your thighs. Your hands can relax heavily down the mat, or maybe bend the elbows and grab for your elbow creases. Either way, just let your head hang heavy. Release tension from your neck. Shaking that head no. No to any negative thoughts that may be creeping in. And then shake your head out, yes. Yes to all the new possibilities that each new day brings us. And then come to center, releasing your hands down onto the mat. Start to walk your feet back to touch. Slightly bending into your knees. Inhale, circle sweep hands up to the sky. Reach up and exhale, palms to heart center. Take a moment here, slightly gaze down towards your fingertips or close your eyes. Reconnect to that intention that you set a little earlier. Inhale, circle sweep that intention up towards the sky. Exhale, seal it into your heart. Go ahead and open up the eyes. As we inhale, circle sweep one more time. This time, exhale, open up the arms wide, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lifting halfway, knees can be slightly bent. Exhale, drop your hands down to the mat. You can step back or tiptoe your feet back to find a plank pose. So bringing your head to your heels along a straight line, stack your shoulders over your wrists, heels over toes, suck that belly button in, find one breath. Slowly drop the knees to the mat, toss the feet flat. Exhale, slowly start to lower, bending at the elbows, leading with your chin, chest, belly lats. Scoop your chest through, lighten the hands, bend deeply into the elbows, lift through that chest, finding your baby cobra. And exhale, release the chin down, press into your palms, start to lift up and press your hips back, find your child's pose. So spreading your knees out wide to either sides of your mat, toes to touch, hips towards your heels. Arms out long, head relaxed, reconnect to your breath. Each inhale, find some space, and each exhale, let your hips drop a little lower towards your heels. Inhale, start to lift through the chest, coming onto your palms, curl under the toes. As you exhale, straighten out through the legs, lift your hips high, find your downward facing dog. Again, maybe walk it out, right and left, noticing how you're feeling. Putting your feet together, back of your mat, press firmly into your palms. As we inhale, reach your right leg up high. Exhale, step your right foot forward, in between your palms, to the top of your mat. Drop that back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. So bending deeply into that front knee. One day stacking your knee above your ankle. Hips are square. As we reach up towards the ceiling, relax the shoulders down and find our comfort in the discomfort here. So we're going to hold just a little bit in these postures, just to focus on those fundamentals. So really square the hips. Exhale, sink low. Reaching up those fingertips and relaxing the shoulders. Find an inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two. So open up those arms wide, open up through the hips, shoulders, straight line your arms, squeeze over your front fingertips. Again, deep bend that front knee. As we inhale, straighten out that front leg. Exhale, ground down, reaching out with that right fingertips as you reach. And then exhale, pivot your right hand to land inside your right foot. Left hand reaches up. Opening through your shoulders, through your hips, finding your Trikonasana triangle pose. Gaze can be up or down, whatever's most comfortable on the neck. And then gaze up towards your left fingertips. Strong core. Start to lift up with those fingers. Finding your arms out wide. Pivot your right toes in. Finding a wide-legged forward fold. As we inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, start to fold forward at the hips. Maybe grabbing for your toes, the sides of your feet, or your heels or ankles. Let your head hang heavy and just fold forward. Finding a release into our inner thighs, into our hamstrings. Finding your breath and finding your depth here. Bringing your hands underneath your face. Go ahead and lift your chest so you got a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips. As we inhale, strong core, rise up. Keeping your hands on your hips, pivot your heels in, your toes out. You may need to shorten the stance a teeny bit. As we inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, palms to heart center as we bend into our knees, finding our goddess pose. So sitting deep into our heels, sitting our hips back, lighten to those toes, maybe sway right and left, playing with some movement here. And then placing your hands onto your knees. As we inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, drop that right shoulder down towards the mat. So twisting towards the left. And then inhale, come back to center. As we exhale, drop the left shoulder, twist towards the right. Inhale, back to center. Try to keep in that spot as we reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center so you can sink just a little deeper for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach all the way up, starfish it. So stretch those fingers out, open up through the chest. And then exhale, release the hands down. Pivot the back toes in, so those left toes in, your right toes out. May need to widen your stance a little bit. So we inhale, circle sweep those arms up, and exhale, sink low and turn warrior 2. Arms out wide, deep bend in that front knee. And then find your inhale, and exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back, find your plank for a breath. And exhale, hips up high, find your downward facing dog. Step the feet together, back of your mat. Inhale, left toes reach up high. As we exhale, step the left foot towards the front of your mat and between your palms. Drop that back heel, inhale, rise up. Warrior 1. So sinking low once again in that front knee, squaring the hips. Your right foot about 45-degree angles. Reach up with those fingertips. Relax the shoulders down. As we find the comfort and the discomfort here, inhale. And exhale so you can sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Strong straight arms. Again, stay low in that knee. Pressing in the back edge of the knife foot, reaching out. See if you can stack your shoulders over your hips. If you notice you're leaning over your left thigh. Find your breath. And then inhale, straighten that left leg. As we reach the left arm out towards the front of the mat, someone's pulling you from the hips. So you exhale, find your Vinyasa. Left hand plants down inside your left foot. Right hand up towards the sky. Stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips, trying to keep your chest lifted, finding your breath. Gaze up towards your right fingertips, strong core. So you lift up, rise up, arms out wide, pivot the left toes in, so you got toes in, heels slightly out. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, start to fold forward, finding our right-legged forward fold once more. Maybe grabbing again for your toes or your ankles or your calves. Let your head relax. Maybe shake it out, right and left. Shake it yes and no. Bring your palms underneath your face. Go ahead and plant your left palm down the mat. Lengthen through the crown of the head. As you inhale, then exhale. Reach the right hand up, twist. Your gaze may be down towards the mat, to the side, or up, whatever's comfortable on the neck. And then gently, the right hand comes down, let's switch sides. As we reach the left hand up towards the sky, try and keep your hips square to the mat, and twist through that rib cage. Placing your left hand back down to the mat. Long, straight spine, flat back. Lift your right hand to your hips, your left hand to your hips, strong core, rise all the way up. Pivot your left toes forward. As we inhale, reach up, exhale, sit deep, finding your warrior 2. So, sinking deep into that front knee, pressing into the knife edge of that back foot. As we inhale, and then exhale, cartwheel your right hand down to the mat, step your left foot back, find that plank pose. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your heels over your toes, strong But inhale, hinge forward. Either drop your knees or stay high. Exhale, lower down halfway. Modified or full chaturanga. Inhale, scoop the chest forward, tops the feet flat. Low cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, press those hips back. Find your downward facing dog. Head drops, let the tension out of your neck. Shake it no, shake it yes. And walk those feet out. Notice where your downward dog is at. Looking to the top of your mat, excuse me. Start to tiptoe your feet up to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. As we inhale, we're gonna reach our arms up towards the sky. Sit our hips low and deep, finding your chair pose. So squeeze the ankles together, weight to the knees, or weight to the heels. Squeeze the knees and thighs together, reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach, get it all the way up. Exhale, arms out wide, forward fold. Separate those feet once more, hip-width distance. Bending into the knees as much as you need here, finding our ragdoll once more. Let the whole upper body drape, and let your hands just relax onto the mat. Head hangs heavy. Or maybe you grab for your elbow creases. Maybe this time you'd like to play with your balance, bringing the weight to your right foot, and then your left. Or maybe go forward and back from the ball of your feet to your heel. And then gently, if you have your elbows released, coming to center, start to walk the feet back to touch. As we inhale, circle scoop arms up to the sky. Exhale, palms heart center, reconnect with that intention. Inhale, circle sweep arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms down. Start to walk the feet back. Tiptoeing back, find your plank pose. And slowly start to lower. You can always drop your knees, but we're going to meet with our belly down on the mat. Chin face forward, feet out long beside, or long behind you, excuse me. Go ahead and reach your arms out in front of you, just so you guys can see. So with your belly on the mat, reaching your hands out in front of you, keeping your left hand long. There we go. Left hand long, tent up your fingers like a little spider. So tent up those fingers. Keep your left foot flat on the mat, bend into your right knee, reach your right hand to grab through your right top of the foot. Bring your chin back to center, exhale all year out, and then inhale, start to kick into the palm, letting your knees start to lift, your chest will start to lift. The better the kick, the better the lift. Maybe you keep your fingers down on the mat, your foot down on the mat, and just press and lift. Or maybe you lift everything up. Reaching, sparking through the fingers to the toes, kick, reach, and go up. And then exhale, gently release the leg, bend at the elbows, stack your forearms, and relax your head down onto your forearms. Just take a moment, maybe bend the knees and windshield wiper right and left. And then bring those legs out long once more. Let's switch sides with our floor bow one side. Or dance on the floor, whichever you like to call it. Reaching your right hand out long, tent up those fingertips. Keep the right leg long as well. Bend into the left knee, grab the top of the left foot with your left hand. Exhale all year round, chin to center. As we inhale, start to kick into the left palm. Our chest will start to lift, creating a nice bend into our back. Maybe we stay here, lifting, kicking, gazes forward, hand and foot on the mat. Or maybe you'd like to lift that foot, lift that hand, and reach, spark through the right fingers and the right toes, lift everything up, go up. And exhale, release. Bending those elbows once more, stacking your forearms, release your forehead down, and windshield wiper those legs. Right and left. Coming back to center, releasing your legs down, releasing your arms, bringing your hands underneath shoulders. As we inhale, start to press up, spreading our legs, or our knees out wide, finding our child's pose, sitting our hips back, arms out long. Toes to touch, relax your head down, find your breath. With each inhale, see if you can find a little space. And each exhale, see if you can sit your hips back towards your heels a little more. On your next inhale, start to lift the chest, bringing the knees to hip width distance and walking your hands back towards your knees. We're going to come into a supported camel for our last little back bend. So if you need to place a blanket or anything as extra padding, fold your mat over under your knees, you can do so. Find your knees hip width, if not a little wider. Take your hands, slide them into your invisible jean pockets at the low of your back. Squeeze those elbows towards each other, open up through the chest. As we inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, strong straight spine. Exhale, start to press the hips forward. Maybe you start to gaze up and gaze back. Opening through the chest. Focus on pressing the hips forward more than you lean back. So open to the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze the elbows, find one more breath. And then gently lift that chest back up, release the arms, shake them out. Sit your hips down towards your heels, bring those legs out from under you, and bring them forward. Straight line in front of you towards the front of your mat. Take a moment to reach out any extra muscle that's underneath your sit bones so you have flat hips on the mat. As we inhale, circle sweep arms up, reach up, extend. Exhale, start to fold forward, reaching for maybe your toes, your feet, your ankles, even your calves. If you have a pillow or a big blanket you want to put on top of your thighs and just lay on top, relaxing your arms down for a more passive posture, you have that option as well. Find this forward fold, lengthening through your spine on your inhale, and then exhale, see if you can pull, fold a little deeper. Inhale, reach those arms up. As we exhale, drop the hands by your side, bend into the knees, plant the soles of the feet hip width distance, scoot your hips towards your heels. And if you want a little extra work, you can go slower than you want to lower down with your arms out. But basically, we're just coming down onto our back. Bring those heels close towards your hips. Arms long down by your side, palms face down. Your gaze is up. Exhale, all year out. As we inhale, start to press into the heels, lift through the hips, finding our bridge pose. So lift, press through the heels as you lift up, squeezing through the inner thighs like you have a block in between them, but you don't want to let it drop. Maybe stay here, or maybe you'd like to scoot your shoulders a little more underneath you and find a shoulder rinse, interlacing the palms. But whatever you're at, just lift, tucking your hips. And slowly lower all the way down, releasing the bind, rocking your knees right and left. Bring your knees to center, hug your knees in towards your chest. And then exhale, release your legs up the wall. So bring your legs up towards, or feet up towards the ceiling. Release your arms long down beside you. Your knees can be bent as much as feels natural. But just let the blood flow in the opposite direction for once. Maybe you would like to circle your ankles right and left, working that ankle mobility. And then inhale, hug those knees in towards your chest and give your lower back just a little clockwise massage. Let's go the other direction, counterclockwise. And then interlacing your fingers around your right knee, release the left leg long. So finding your grip around our right knee, inhale, and exhale. See if you can pull that right knee in towards your armpits. On your inhale, find space by trying to pull it away from you, and exhale, hug it in towards your armpits. So we're trying to avoid the rib cage. body, finding a gentle supine twist. Letting gravity do the work, bring it lower to the mat. Your arms can come out like a T. Try to keep your shoulders flat on the mat. If your gaze goes over your right fingertips. Find your breath here. And then inhale, bring that right knee back to center. Give it one more hug before releasing the right leg out long. Hug your left knee in towards the chest. Find your inhale as you create some space, and exhale, hug that knee in towards your armpit. It's a great posture to aid in digestion, massaging our intestines. So really work on seeing if you can create that depth in this posture. Bring your right hand to your left knee as we inhale, and then exhale, guide it across your body over to the right, letting it drop towards the floor. Your left arm out like a T, maybe your gaze follows. Again, just finding your breath, allowing your body to benefit from the posture. And then inhale, bring your left knee back in, give it one more hug before bringing both knees in towards your chest. Now grab for around your knees, around your shin. Maybe you can grab for a little bit bigger grip. So see if you can grab for your forearms, maybe your elbows. Really try to hug everything in. Hug your forehead towards your knees, knees towards your forehead. Inhale in and give yourself the biggest hug for showing up for yourself today. And then exhale, release your full body stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes. You give a little wiggle. Start to close your eyes, release your arms going down beside you. Just let your legs splay out and relax. Find your final resting posture, your final shavasana. Shimmy those shoulders away from the ears. Close your eyes, relax the face, the neck, the shoulders. Relax into your hips. Relax into your legs, and your feet, and your toes. Coming back into your intention, into your space, your mind, your body. Tuning back into your breath. Wherever you're at, just exhale all your air out, any last intentions. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing both hands to your heart. Take a moment to tune back into your intention, or even just tune back into that space within you that you know is truly you. Let's inhale it in and exhale. Release any and all expectations of what that is. The divine light within me sees, honors, respects, and humbly bows to the divine light in each and every one of you. And I so thank you for practicing with me today. It was such a pleasure to be able to guide you and hold the space for you. And feel free to take your time coming out of this, no rush at all. I just wanted to close by saying that if you are curious about any private coaching with mat-based yoga or yoga breathing, check the link in my bio. I have all those offerings on my website. And I'll also be making available some private sessions in the studio space once we reopen and can get the safe procedures and do that correctly on our end. So keep an ear out for that. And if you're curious, just reach out to me. I'm open to discussing. And also keep an eye out if you're ready to get back into the studio. We're going to be launching our reopening soft opening schedule, our kind of test run of classes. And we'd love to see you if you can get into a class and are craving some in-studio time. So keep an eye out for that with Free Spirit Yoga and Trapeze and Free Expression Studio. And it was so great to have you today. Let's get up close. Hello. Thank you, Louis. And I'm so glad to see had some people hop on. So